In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, we round out Norman's Key by replacing our water pump, which has become intermittent for no apparent reason. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel.
Our water pump decided that it's intermittent now, and it's at the point where no matter how hard you curse and swear at it, sometimes it comes on, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to swap it out. We have one here that I think has been installed before, and hopefully this will give us some running water. So on a boat, not only do you have to make your own water, you have to be able to pump it all throughout the boat. Unlike your home plumbing system, which is gravity fed, or based on a giant pumping station somewhere, depending on where you live, boat systems pretty much all run on pumps. Thankfully, this pump should just screw right in to the same place. Just tie in the electrical and see if it works before I make it permanent. I have the power shut off at the panel. The pump I took out looks absolutely brand new. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Maybe I'll take it apart and see if I can figure it out. This is a $300 pump, and I'm pretty sure we just put that one in before we left last summer. So 6 months for a $300 pump, it's not real impressive. You can get it to run if you tap on it. Next to these wires, I think this is one of the things I'm going to have to replace when I do some rewiring. Looks like the corrosion's wicked through the wire. Hey, Lise.
Yeah?
Your timing's good. I'm just about to do the last electrical connection. You can switch it on. Just give me a second. All right, give it a try.
Turn it on?
Yeah.
We'll turn off the tap.
Yeah.
It's on.
Pump.
Not on.
Pump's not running. And that's the new one. No water. No power. Well, there you have it. I replaced the pump. I'm not reading any power on those connectors. I think I need to go dig out my meter. This one came with the boat and I just don't trust it. I have a really hard time getting readings off of it. But I do have a suspicion. There's a junction in here. That looks dicey. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe it was in here.
Yes, those are my roller skates.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares.
Well, the pump I just installed has a dead short, so as soon as I hooked it up, it blew the fuse. So the motors are not brushless, which is just stupid. They should be brushless motors, but they're not. So you can see they've both got a fair amount of wear, but there's all kinds of brush left on there. Putting that back together is going to be exciting. What I want to do is get the stator out and lube this top bearing, but something, this is spring loaded and it is not allowing itself to be removed.
There's also take a secondary too, in case you run out.
Well, that didn't work, but good news, we found a brand new pump that we forgot we bought. Okay, turn it off. Beauty, thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
You're awesome. Saves me climbing in and out of here 100 times.
Sing, babe.
Of course not. That would make life too easy. Well, would you like to do a water test?
Sure.
Water time.
Awesome.
Okay. Good to go. Thank you, baby.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Connections are solder sealed, heat shrinked. Well, they're not solder sealed, they're crimped and heat shrinked. We're gonna call that a success. I think we originally bought this pump for the shower sump, and then I got the shower sump working without it, and we were gonna return it, and we thought maybe we'll just keep it on the boat for a spare. And I'm really glad we did, because now we have running water. And we didn't have running water, and now we do. So if anybody knows how to fix these, comment below, get in touch with me, and maybe we can make a project out of repairing this pump, and possibly the one that has a short in it, because I'd really like to be able to keep these as spares and keep them running rather than spending $300 a pop replacing them every apparently 6 months or so. That's a lot of scratch. And I'm gonna get the hell out of this box before Lisa closes the lid.